Hey friends, it's Just the Gems. I'm Brandon, and I'm not super excited about Tears of the Kingdom. Now wait. Before you furiously comment and close the video, I promise I am not looking for rage clicks. I'm but a humble internet boy who truly just wants to be as excited as his friends about an upcoming game. And I have an idea about how I can make that happen. Here's the thing, I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild when it came out. I still hold it up today as one of the most perfectly designed games. Not to say that it's a perfect game, just that the developers created a world where emergent gameplay was the focus and players benefited from being able to explore the world and solve its puzzles in their own way. I'll never forget how great it felt when I was trying to do one of those silly puzzles where you had to roll the ball through the maze with the motion controls. Remember those? And then I just turned the controller completely upside down and rolled the ball along the smooth back to the goal. Like, I just love stuff like that. And Breath of the Wild is full of it. But over the years, I found my enjoyment of Breath of the Wild decreasing. I hate the combat now. The animation looks janky and kind of unfinished, like there's some frames missing sometimes. I don't know, it's weird. And the weapon breaking, look, I don't want to throw a fit, but the weapon breaking can eat a bag of doo-doo. It is the worst. It's a bad mechanic in any game, and Zelda managed to be the worst of the worst. I may be in the minority with some of those sentiments, though I think probably most people agree vis-a-vis the weapon breaking, eating doo-doo, etc. But here's the thing, like most people, I want to be in. I want to enjoy the same things as my friends so I can have more fun talking about those things with them. I get no enjoyment whatsoever out of being a contrarian. That's why I want to give Tears of the Kingdom a chance. I've paid very little attention to the game in the lead up to its release this month. I haven't really even spent much time with the trailers until now. So I thought, why not immerse myself in the hype and see what happens? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch all the Tears of the Kingdom trailers and see how my perspective changes, if at all. I don't know exactly what I'm expecting from this, but I want to take on the perspective of someone who's not just going to line up with my $70 in hand on day one automatically. They've got to wine and dine me a little. Put on the charm. I'm playing hard to get. Anyway, let's dive in. Okay, trailer 1. Got some cave paintings, cave etchings. It's not clear to me if that's a painting or an etching, so minus 10 points for clarity on that. Not starting off good. No, I'm just kidding. Look at that. I guess this might be interesting. Is this some lore that I missed out on in Breath of the Wild? I don't recognize this. Look like little Fennec Fox people or something. That might be Zelda. She kind of looks like Zelda. Pointy-eared lady. Gotta be Zelda. Oh, boy. Oh, Link is a big boy. He can push open doors like nobody else. Oh, the animation is a little chonky still. I don't know. It just feels a little clipped, like frames are missing. I don't know. Ugh, yeah, the running animation still looks goofy AF. I don't know. It's like some of these animations look really herky-jerky, like frames are missing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's obviously a choice because I know that this team can definitely do fluid animations if they wanted to. Okay, but that aside, so being high up like Skyward Sword style is pretty dang cool, I will admit. I'm guessing this was just a little teaser because this doesn't really tell us a ton except Link isn't skipping arm day and he's a skydiving bro. So where does this put me on the interest scale? If I was at like a 3, I'd say this bumps me up to a 4. You can see that right here, right? Anyway, on to the next one. Rainy. For some reason, this first shot here is really reminiscent of the opening to Ocarina of Time. I don't know if that's intentional, but as an old man, I appreciate it. Lightning strikes. These floating islands again. Some dude's hard at work. Got an evil guy talking. Ganon, I'm assuming. Is that Matt Mercer as Ganon? I think I heard. Okay. That looks cool. Oh, nice. Oh, what's happening there? Run away. Glide. I'm glad the glider's still around. Love that glider. Some of these action sequences actually look really intense. Lots more skydiving, too. And rail grinding? Rail grinding. Holy crap, is he building stuff with spare parts? Is that the right interpretation for some of those shots? Huh. Okay, so what about now? The action definitely looks more intriguing than Breath of the Wild. There just seems to be more happening in the world, which is very cool. The possibility that you're building vehicles or something is super intriguing to me. I was one of those people that tried attaching a bunch of those balloon items to rafts in Breath of the Wild to create like a makeshift airship, and it only kind of worked. So if they've got real actual vehicle creation through like found parts in this, that is some next level stuff. On the downside, I'm hearing vocal performances that are like community theater caliber, so not great, but it's whatever. I'm glad the characters are voiced. In my opinion, having characters talk with text boxes should have died with the Super Nintendo. Hot take, I know, but whatever. I am who I am. Can't help it. So how does this affect the interest scale? That's going to push me, I think, from a 4 to a 6. That's a jump of 50%. That's not bad. That automatically moves this from game I ask for Christmas to game I pick up on my own despite having no idea when I'll get to it. That might not sound like a big jump, but for me, it is. All right, trailer 3. Some clouds. More floating islands. Once again, the very, I'm sure, intentional Skyward Sword vibes. I hated that game, but I've got nothing against the setting and the aesthetic. Chopping down some trees, looks like. A little snakehead man. And boy, yes, our boy really does like skydiving. They've made that abundantly clear. Always great to hear the music kick in, those classic themes. They just live in my soul, man. I just love them. Big city. It's like rebuilding some stuff here, climbing a mountain. I love the exploration parts of Breath of the Wild, so seeing these more like traversal things are really interesting. Okay, we got big building coming up out of the ground. Maybe dungeons? Maybe there's going to be dungeons? I would love it if there were dungeons. I don't know. Call me crazy. Lots of contraptions, swinging around. That might be that cave painting person. I don't know. Or etching. Did we land on painting or etching? In Mario 64, looks like. Zelda's all short hair, don't care. Some more of the questionable acting. I don't want to be critical. Like, I don't know the situation of the recording process, and I don't know what they're seeing as they're performing the lines. I think that, all of these actors are perfectly talented actors, but something about it just feels kind of hokey. I don't know. I'll take hokey voice acting in a game like this over no voice acting, though, any day of the week. Just got a little bean there. Little magic bean. It's like we're getting corrupted or something. Ganon is angry. It's kind of his personality in a nutshell. He's angry. Oh, a new bird friend. That's cool. Doing some dances. Is that the shark guy that everybody wanted to get with in the previous game, or is it a different shark guy? Tears of the Kingdom, baby. Okay. So the traversal elements are looking very, very good. This trailer is, I think, the first glimpse we've seen of actual combat so far. I mean, it's almost literally just like a glimpse, not really showing us very much, which that kind of honestly makes me nervous. Since, the weapon breaking thing is the thing that bothers me the most in Breath of the Wild. So I would really be curious to know more about the battles. Also, the acting, like I said, still doesn't sound great, sort of hokey. But I mean, these are tiny, out of context little snippets, so I can't judge too harshly. The sheer variety of things to do, though, is really interesting to me. I didn't see much that looked like your standard Breath of the Wild shrine, which is probably for the best. If there are shrines, I kind of hope that they're de-emphasized for something with a little more variety. And this is from somebody who actually really enjoyed completing the shrines quite a bit. But okay, enough hemming and or hawing. I need to decide where I'm at based on this. I had gone from a 3 to a 6 on the interest scale with the first two trailers. This final trailer, though, honestly, I think it might take me to an 8. Yeah, 8 out of 10 on the interest scale. Going from a 3 to an 8 via just the trailers is pretty significant, I think. I mean, I hope I'm not putting my finger on the scale too much here. Like I said, I want to be into it. I want to be excited about it. So I guess keep that in mind. But From where I'm sitting, it's looking more like an enthusiastic purchase for me. What do you think? Am I still nuts only rating this an 8 on the interest scale? Where are you at in terms of excitement for Tears of the Kingdom? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to check in on me and my Zelda and JRPG exploits, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.